Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has once again made headlines, but this time it's for a move that could have serious consequences. In a decision that has sent shockwaves through both his supporters and critics, Kanu has chosen to personally defend himself in the treasonable felony case against him. While many have expressed their support for this bold move, legal experts, including prominent attorney Kissinger Ikokwu, have raised concerns about the risks involved, especially given the gravity of the charges he is facing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because we're diving deep into the real-time details right now. And please, don't just watch, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let us engage in this conversation together. Kanu's decision to represent himself in court is unprecedented in the context of the treasonable felony charges he faces. This is a capital offense, and the punishment, if convicted, could be as severe as the death penalty. The trial, which is set to decide Kanu's fate, is not just a legal battle, but one that carries immense political weight. Kanu's advocacy for Biafran independence and his vocal opposition to the Nigerian government have made him a symbol of resistance for many. But this decision could have far-reaching implications, both legally and politically. Attorney Ikokwu, a seasoned legal professional, has made it clear that Kanu's choice to defend himself is fraught with peril. According to Ikokwu, this case demands a level of legal expertise and technical competence that goes beyond what an ordinary individual can provide, no matter how well versed they might be in the political aspects of the case. Kanu, while undoubtedly a brilliant and articulate individual, lacks the formal training that lawyers undergo to navigate the complexities of the legal system. The charge Nnamdi Kanu faces is not just a minor legal issue, it's a capital offense with the death penalty hanging over his head, Ikokwu warned. Such trials demand deep technical competence. Only trained lawyers fully understand the intricate process of classifying evidence, how to tender them, and how to challenge witnesses effectively. This is no simple case, and defending oneself in this context is a risky business. One of the core issues raised by Ikokwu is the technicality of legal procedures. The Nigerian legal system, like many others, has specific rules for the presentation of evidence, cross-examination of witnesses, and procedural protocols that must be followed. A person without formal legal training could easily miss vital opportunities to present evidence or challenge the prosecution's case effectively. This is where a trained legal professional comes in. Lawyers are trained to recognize flaws in the prosecution's case, to present compelling arguments, and to ensure that their client's constitutional rights are protected at every stage of the trial. Kanu's self-defense decision may be seen by his supporters as a stand for his rights and a way to take control of his own fate. After all, Kanu has long maintained that the Nigerian government's actions against him are politically motivated, and some view his decision as an act of defiance against a system they believe has already prejudged him. For them, Kanu is not just a political prisoner, he is a symbol of resistance against what they see as an oppressive regime. In this context, his decision to defend himself could be interpreted as an assertion of his independence and his rejection of the legal system that he believes is biased against him. However, from a legal standpoint, Ikokwu's warning is clear. Self-defense in a case as serious as this one could be disastrous. The legal ramifications of Kanu's decision are profound. If he fails to effectively present his case, the consequences could be dire. The Nigerian legal system, like any other, operates on principles of fairness, but it also recognizes the need for a fair and competent defense. A trial that could potentially result in the death penalty demands the most rigorous and experienced defense, something that Kanu might not be able to provide on his own. Kanu's supporters argue that the government is attempting to silence him for his political beliefs, and that his case is a fight for the freedom of expression and the right to self-determination. They believe that the Nigerian government has used its legal system as a tool to suppress dissent, and they view Kanu's decision as an act of courage. For them, Kanu is not just a man on trial, he is the embodiment of a larger struggle for justice, for the rights of the Igbo people, and for the creation of an independent Biafra. However, as Ikoku points out, this isn't just about politics, it's about legal procedure. The trial is not a forum for political debate, and while Kanu's political beliefs may influence the case, they do not replace the need for a strong legal defense. In fact, the complexity of the legal process could make it even more difficult for Kanu to mount a successful defense, especially given the high-stakes nature of the trial. This case is more than just a legal issue. It is a political flashpoint that has sparked widespread debate both in Nigeria and internationally. Kanu's self-defense decision has added another layer of controversy to an already volatile situation. Supporters argue that he has the right to speak for himself, to make his case in his own words. Critics, however, worry that this decision could have disastrous consequences, both for Kanu personally and for the broader movement that he represents. As the trial moves forward, there will no doubt be more twists and turns, with the outcome potentially shaping the future of the Biafran independence movement and the political landscape in Nigeria. Whatever happens, Kanu's case is a stark reminder of the delicate balance between justice and politics, and the risks that come with self-representation in the legal system. Kanu's supporters continue to rally behind him, hoping that his decision will somehow lead to a victory, not just for him, but for the cause he has championed for so long. But as attorney Ikoku has emphasized, the legal challenges he faces are immense, and the risks are not to be underestimated. The stakes are high, and the consequences of failure could be catastrophic, not just for Kanu, but for the larger political cause that has made him a symbol of resistance. The road ahead for Nnamdi Kanu is uncertain, and the outcome of this trial will undoubtedly have long-lasting effects on Nigeria's political landscape. As the trial continues, one thing is clear. Kanu's self-defense decision has turned this already high-profile case into a spectacle that is being watched closely by Nigerians and the international community alike. As we continue to follow this case, we must ask ourselves, what does it mean to defend oneself in a legal system that is often seen as biased? What is the role of the judiciary in ensuring fairness, especially when the case involves someone as politically charged as Nnamdi Kanu? And perhaps most importantly, what happens if Kanu's decision to represent himself leads to a conviction? Will it mark the end of the Biafran independence movement, or will it ignite a new wave of political resistance? These are questions that will continue to shape the conversation surrounding Nnamdi Kanu's trial, and the answers will likely have profound implications for the future of Nigeria. Only time will tell how this high-stakes case will unfold. But for now, Kanu's decision to defend himself has already added a new layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. As this case continues, it's important to stay informed and engaged. Whether you support Kanu or not, this trial is about much more than just one man. It's about the balance of power, the role of the legal system, and the fight for self-determination. So, as always, stay tuned, stay informed, and make sure to like and subscribe for more updates on this evolving story. What do you think? Is Kanu making the right decision, or is he risking everything? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going.